Hello, hello. Wait a second. Ah, this does not work. Haha. All right. Hello, everybody. I have to fix something because I am. No, it should work. Are my overlays working? Let's see. It does not show. Okay. Well, of course, everything has to fucking die when I start streaming, you know? Thank you, buddy. Let me just try to fix my overlay. For some reason, the overlay just doesn't want to work today. Okay. Give me a second. How are you doing? So, is this not working? Ah. Ah, there you go. Yeah, my overlay is not working right now for some reason. So I'm just checking that for a second. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? What is up? Overlay is connected. That fucker. Let's check that for a second. Tired as fuck, but good. That's how we work, huh? Okay. That is absolutely horseshit. Let me check. By the way, I updated the commands for the chapters. It's now legions. I don't even know how I should fix that. Force effects. Yes. Well, seems like we have to live with that now, which is a bit ass. What is it when I'm switching? Overlay is still not showing. Well, well, well. All right, so we live with that today. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, why are you tired, Scrappy? What is going on? And Bolly, thanks for 8 months in a row. Twitch Prime, taking money from Bolt Bezos and putting it in my pocket. Edit instance. Let me try one more thing and then we go in and start doing stuff. You know. But I still see you also. Overlay. Save. Overlay. Live preview. Haha! There we go. Fuck you, computer. I am, you know, the man and so on. Save. Okay, let's see. Do I have to do that for all of this shit too? No, it's probably in here, you know. Is it? marine stonks. Hell yeah. That's just chat. That is also just chat. Oh. Did I just... Yes. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I just created a new overlay instance for all the effects. And everything should work now. Let's see. Okay. If I mute it. Perfect. This should work. Perfect. Okay. I don't call myself a god now. Let me check the last thing. I think I'm gonna get Yarrick next week. Oh, nice. Okay, those are not working. Because they are separate fuckers. Okay. Just Yarrick or the whole Yarrick box thingy thing? You know what I mean? The whole box with the campaign books and stuff like that. Yeah, he's not in the box himself, but are the books, you know, the Return of Yarrick, I think there's also called those three yeah, things. No? All right. Too expensive. I can understand that. Yeah, I'm also thinking about whether or not I will get the 11th edition book, but box. I mean, I really want that fucking book, but I also don't feel like paying. I don't know how much it will be, like 200 euros or something. Yeah, Murdoch already mentioned one of his friends. Mentioned to them that I might want to share the box, but also it's. I just bought myself a new camera lens, so I can take better pictures of the minis, and you guys have a better view. That one is also coming now. So yeah, I might have to consider that a little bit more if I buy the box or not. But it's also a fear of missing out box, as they said yesterday in their Q&A. So it's produced once, so all the scalpers will fucking get all the boxes again, at least online. And the small Warhammer shop here next to me probably gets just 1 or 2 boxes, you know? Play sound, yes. Overlay. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I can do that. But I hope they release the price before they release the box. Those suckers. That would be nice. If we would know how much it would cost to fucking spend all of our money. Okay. So we should be fine now. Okay. Okay, I see the water flow, but it's not playing. They will just keep an eye on us. They will just keep an eye on... Yeah. That is my plan. Okay, that one works. But the sound is not playing for those. App default. Send to overlay. Overlay. There we go. My shop also sends me the price ahead, so I can just tell you when I get it, if I remember. Yeah, that would be dope. But I hope, as I said, that they will announce it sooner than later. I mean, that is basically what everybody's waiting for, right? Getting the prices.
As ordered.
Aha, there we go. All right, now I fixed everything. All right, let me drink something. I don't know, Scrappy, if you why am I not going to like you, Wilson? I just call you Wilson because it's the only good name in your username. So if you have anything I should call you, please let me know. Alrighty, so yeah, I don't remember if I don't know if you remember what I said yesterday, Scrappy. Or if you were there when I started building the Land Raider, where I proudly presented that I blacked out all the models we need. Funny thing about that statement, I turned around and found the rest of the models I was looking for. They were in my print test of the holder, so they were behind me on my walking pad, and I just turned around after finishing stream, and I was like, fuck. Yeah, so we are going to paint them just to get them all ready. The blackout part is the fucking biggest thing about all of that, so yeah. That takes a lot of time, but also is a very rewarding step, and also paints most of the parts. I've just brought pre-painted salamanders that I'm going to destroy on my Istvan 5 Iron Warrior bases. Well, I am working on the heresy command for Twitch, by the way. I'm good. You can play whatever faction you like. That is completely up to you, even though it's the wrong faction. Scrappy, if you don't want to play, just let me know. Then I switch to the normal screen again for everybody. Oh, I got the Heresy book drop set massacre. Oh, no, yeah, I'm also thinking about getting this one. That's my shopping cart at the Warhammer store, because I want to get this and the kill team / scout team. So don't worry, I also have some Imperial Fists to destroy too. Yeah, I mean, Iron Warriors, Imperial Fists feud checks out, right? I'm on phone and on audio only, can't play. Well, then we go back to painting. So the people on YouTube can also see stuff again. All right. Yeah, you know how those papers are reusable? Those wet palette papers? Yeah, this one I will bury after blacking out all the models. But it's cool that you make themed bases for your Iron Warriors. That is pretty dope. If you ever want to show stuff off, if you join us on Twitch, we have the Discord panel. I don't know if I have it in the info box on YouTube, but let me get you the link. If you are a Discord user at all. I will have to figure out something for the people on YouTube. There we go. If you use Discord and want to join and show off your stuff, you can do that on our Discord. What's going on, Nurgle? 40 stream streak. 40 stream streak, that's almost a restraining order, I would say. Yeah, all right. So let's pick out some of those suckers to paint. You're not wrong. Yeah, I was very proud yesterday in telling that I finished all the blacking out all the models, all of those here. But then I turned around and found my eradicators and my aggressors. So hi ho, hi ho. Yeah, and if you join, I see that you joined, you will get a DM from a bot with a capture. You have to resolve that capture just as a bot protection, and then you can do everything on the server. Just as an information. And you know what? Let's do that first. So, announcements. No, Discord. Really want to go all in on the Iron Warriors and really want to do some good thematical bases to make them unique. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, my dumbass forgot yesterday to go over the mini showcase, so let's do that today, huh? Because Murdoch posted some tokens, fire and smoke tokens. Nice. Seems to be for his. I don't know what that's what that game is, but yeah. And then we have Fedos built some Star Wars crabs. They look pretty cool. It should be Star Wars, right? I think he was building all the Star Wars stuff. Who's that? Murdoch. Oh, okay. Checks out. Let's do the crab dance too. Crab. And I know this one. I've seen the Star Wars movie with this one. I think it's in the 3rd episode. I think no. First episode where they fight on Naboo. I think those run around there too. So if you have anything to show off, you can put that in a miniature showcase or work in progress, and we will look at that stuff. Oh, and also Wolfie. Oh. That sucker. Yeah, I changed the music for today a little bit. So if anyone wants to, on Twitch, wants to request music, we have now song requests. But I thought I would put in some Fatboy Slim for the start. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought I would have already emptied my first bottle of Vallejo Black, but that is not the case indeed. Alrighty. They have all these tubes and cables. I already hate that I didn't build them in subassembly. Oh, yeah, is anybody also hobbying right now or this weekend? I'm losing it. By the way, this stream could also really easy turn into a 12-hour stream. Because I want to try to reset my sleep schedule big time. So let's see how it's going. Oops, I'm going now. Going now. Oh, let's prep my oopsie daisy brush in case I paint something I don't want to paint. It's like the condom paradoxon. Better you have it and don't need it rather than need it and don't have it. It's the same thing for the oopsie daisy brush. Oops. I need the smaller brush for that one over there. Okay, eradicators might be easier to paint than aggressors, but don't quote me yet on that one. But there is a little bit more space between the backpack and the body itself. Urlaub in Italien. Let's paint this one here. Before we do the big switcheroo. Yeah, let's finish the gun and then we go ahead and make this a bit more, painting them a bit more systematically. Makes sense, I think. I am back. Hello, Scrappy. Got something good? yeah, finish the gun. There we go. That was the order. By the way, I also, as I said, updated the command to check out your legions on Twitch. And I also updated the commands command. You know, so you can get a list with all commands and a little description if I put it in. So, yeah. And I updated the exterminators command just a little bit. Just changed some text and made it a bit more funny, at least for me. There you go. We now have the real flavor text for that one. Maybe I will also make it a overlay thingy, but I need a good GIF for that. Bum, bum, bum. All right, got this one. me check something. I thought so much. Just let me make this correct again. Alrighty. Everything prepped, just in case. Nice, but all the Cities of Sigmar stuff is on pre-order. Cool. Everything painted there. Anything big? Yes, there we go. Give me a second. Where are you fixed, my friend? There we go. It's nice. All right. Hello, where's my mouse? There we go. Oh. Hello. There we go. Perfect. Scrappy, are you still somehow timed out? Or just checking that not that I destroyed that command. And you're like now timed out for like forever. Okay, now I'm worried. Scrap metal is not timed out. Okay. The night comes. How can I? Oh, just like that. Okay. The pink body wound. All right, that's it for the bigger brush. Pink Pony Club. Yo, that song is fucking catchy. We are the Cantina Band. Same song again? Aw. Hey. Same song again. That one. Pretty catchy, I have to say. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony. But if someone knows if Pink Pony Club is really Pink Pony Club or is it like cake at the ocean term for something else? Now that I'm throwing around some slurs by accident. Okay. I can paint the helmet thingy with the big brush too. I'm gonna keep on dancing it. I have to say that song could easily become the song I will listen to for the next 2 weeks. All right. Alrighty. Okay, let's see if I can get to the belt And if I can paint that, and then we have to paint the chest eagle. I don't know if the chest eagle is really called an aquila, or if it's a different term for that. I mean, there is also the vexilla, which is the Roman eagle on a banner. I don't know if the term aquila is ever specified for the Imperial Eagle from Warhammer 40,000. And even though this is not the Imperial Eagle, this is the one with the skull on it, so I don't even know if that one would be called different either. Yo, Meshta! How are you doing? Welcome in. You know what? Let me check if that term is 40k Aquila. If that is really the term. I'm also doing good. We are painting some salamanders I found yesterday after I thought I would have blacked out all the salamanders. So, yeah. Now we are here. Where is my old man goggles? The blood's all down, loving you. Somewhere the atoms are fusing. What is there? Okay. We gave it a shot, yeah. But as the what? Ads are still running. I could start another round, but what is happening now? I have to log in again? Are you crazy? Open up for me. was. There we go. Let's do another round. If it loads at some point, what the fuck is going on today? Today everything is working against me. First the overlay and alerts, and now that shit. Oh. Okay, that one should be clean. Somewhere the atoms are fusing. I am at the moment just a Salamanders painter because I haven't played yet. Because I made the promise to myself to just play or start playing with a fully painted army. Because I don't want to live with the gray forever. And also now 11th edition is on the horizon, so yeah, but I've been painting for almost 2 years now. Yeah, mostly Salamanders were my most current ones. There we go. These are my most current Salamanders I finished. Some Infernus Marines. I also have some with a little fire effect. Or let's call it a heat effect. They look great. Thank you very much. For comparison, there is one of the aggressors are finished before I painted the Infernus Marines. And the aggressors were my second squad I've painted ever. I have one of my intercessors over here. This one is part of the first squad of Warhammer I've ever painted in the beginning of last year. I also have some kit-bashed Salamanders or converted Salamanders, Infernus Marines over there. But I am a lazy piece of shit. So let me go to Instagram. Let me show you those. They are pretty cool. There. Do I have a picture of them? Bitte? Yeah. So there are the converted Salamanders. I added some I used the Black Ark Corsair capes and the capes from Vulcan Hestan and Ardax Agaton to make some custom tabards and capes for those guys. And one also has some scales over one of his shoulders, so that are those guys. Are you looking to split the 11th edition launch box with an Orky friend? That could be interesting for you. Yeah, I already am in contact with a friend of Murdoch, who's always also chilling in stream sometimes. But yeah, currently I'm just waiting on Games Workshop to release some prices, because depending on the prices, I will decide if I buy the box or not. If it's worth for me to get, yeah. The big thing I want from the box is basically the book. That is basically everything I want, because they announced that they will release all the models as multi-part kits or something. after the release box. So yeah, the only thing that is really the big fear of missing out thing is the book. Nice. I'm going to split the box with a buddy of myself. Nice. Yeah, I know that the box is going to be a discount, but as I understood it yesterday when they did the FAQ, that the singular release units have more options to build, so that would be pretty cool. I mean, I don't need anything from that box in general. The banner dude is pretty cool. That would be something I would like to get. Maybe the librarian, and just to have them a new set of intercessors, because mine are from 8th edition. It would be pretty cool to have those, and the book. So the book is the big thing for me. I don't care about the orcs in general. Yeah, but the book with all the lore in it, that would be something that would interest me. But if I buy the box and split with someone else who plays orcs, of course I just keep this stuff and have it. But I also have a big pile, so I have the Space Wolves army box over there. Still have to do all the vehicles for my Salamanders army. I also have to do Vulcan and my Tech Marine and Adrox Agatone. Yeah. I also have Age of Sigmar back in the in some boxes, so I don't think that I ever will come to the point that I can paint Age of Sigmar. By the way, here's also a little converted Tech Marine where I switched the Omnisire axe for a hammer just because he's a salamander, you know. I do not mind the push fit for a single box. That just means that if I get more models in the future, I need to make sure they are not push fit, so not everything is the same pose. Yeah, I now built 20 Infernus Marines, and they are all push fit. And this kit was so bad in terms of quality and actually fitting the parts together. That was the kit where I really started hating push fit, because it was just a pain to paint. Also, you have to clip off the pauldrons or the shoulder pads if you want to switch them with the custom ones, or the upgrade kit ones. You know, that is just, it's just a step more to make the army your own. If you don't want to use decals, you are pretty much forced to clip off the shoulder pads of your very expensive plastic crack, you know. I think that is a bit something I can't really understand from Games Workshop's side. But I don't know if they only sell the push fit ones for the box, and the other ones will be normal miniatures, the singular releases or the standalone releases of all of the minis. it is my first really edition release where I really participate in the hobby. So worst case scenario, could always eBay away the Orcav. Yeah, I mean, I would get rid of that stuff. That would be no problem. As a game, 40k is better to me personally, but in regards to minis, Age of Sigmar wins out and opposing. Yeah, Age of Sigmar has the best sculptors and or sculpts and miniatures. That is for sure. But they also have the big warriors in fucking plate armor, you know. I mean, everything for Cities of Sigmar that just released is fucking dope. I wanted to paint the belt. Shit. Let's see how far we come. Also, I play Stormcast Eternals and AOS, and their dragons are gorgeous. Yeah, I also have the big dragon for the Stormcasts here and Stormcasts in the back. I paint them, or the plan is to paint them as Knights Excelsior, so white with the blue accents. And yeah. Also, we discussed that earlier when they did the reveal stream. I don't understand why they sell fucking datasheet cards with the new box. Because they will be 100% sure not usable after release of the box. So that is pretty much just a waste of resources and in the end money from the players and the people who buy that stuff. Yeah. I think dynasty cards are a good idea in general. It is nice for both units. Aside from any easy access to whatever units can do, I would not even mind having to buy updated ones. The only issue state their wakes. Yeah, I mean that is the thing. They don't update these, so as soon as they put out a FAQ or errata or whatever, those data sheets are just pretty designed trash. I mean, I got the ones from the Space Wolf box, and they look pretty cool. Nothing to say there. They're nicely designed. They have a little gold trim around the cards and everything, and that looks pretty cool. But it's just they are worthless by now. If they were optic cards, they would only cost somewhere between $5 to $10 in a box. I would buy them all. Yeah, I mean, $5 to $10 for new updated cards. That would be a good thing. Or not even, maybe not even cards, just stickers to put them onto the front of the current card with the updated infos. And you can just glue them over the old information. So it doesn't even have to be paper, you know. But just the way how they handle the datasheet cards at the moment, that's just production of waste. I mean, pretty waste, but still waste. And 40k, my main army is the other greenies. I'm orc player. Sick. Nice. What is your orc color? Or are you using different colors for different purposes? Or do you have a custom theme for your orc army? We have people in here that do crazy stuff with their orc armies. We have people here that are building a Studio Ghibli themed orc army. Luna is doing girly pop orcs. Or are your orcs purple and they are invisible? That would be the coolest thing. An orc player just turning up with based bases and say that the orcs are purple so you can't see them. That would be the funniest thing. I do not follow Games Workshop paint schemes. My main color is red, but not for the red goes faster. All right, that is viable. Nice. If you have an Instagram link or something where you show off your stuff, feel free to post that one in chat. I don't, outside of Twitch, I do not really use social media. I only interact with Twitch as a viewer. That is probably the best decision. Not having social media. If I would have a different way to play music in my car, I would ditch my phone also. Just use it to post stuff for stream. And if someone wants to call me, you know where I live. you know. My empire of dirt. The Johnny Cash version of the song. If you want to hear it, exclamation mark SR or song request. And then you can put the YouTube link behind it. And we can listen to that one. What is generally your type of movie? I listen to everything. Earlier we were listening to a set of Fatboy Slim. I like country music. I like metal, rock, pop. Also listen to Pink Pony Club before. Basically folk. I like Mumford & Sons a lot. Have some. I have all of their albums on vinyl. So I listen to everything except for German Schlagermusik. Which is German old people music. Or German drunkard music. So most of the time it's the same. Folk and punk. Have you ever heard of Flogging Molly? Flogging Molly, not but Dropkick Murphys. I know Dropkick Murphys. I know them. And Dropkick Murphys is also pretty cool. But as I said, I don't have. There's almost no music I don't like. Folk and punk combined. Yeah, Dropkick Murphys. Yeah, you're right. Now that you say that, I see that. Come as you are. The biggest lie in music history. I don't have a gun. Oh, this one is pretty shit to paint. Yo, Sleepy. How are you doing? Welcome in. Is Warhammer your introduction to miniature painting? Or was that something you're already doing for D&D? The first minis I painted were D&D minis for my campaign. That I printed myself, so but they look pretty shit because I was just slap chopping them. This one is my first ever painted model that I got in my local Warhammer store as the introduction model. Then I painted one sergeant, Salamander sergeant, which took me, I don't know, a year or something. Get that one. Where is he? There we go. So good. I'm also good. Salamanders are. Yeah, I found some more salamanders I have to paint yesterday. So this one is the next model I painted from this one. Yeah, the sergeant for one squad of. Okay. Salamanders. Not really thought about the painting process and everything there. So, and then the next ones, let's do the full history. The next ones from that were the squad of intercessors. I painted 9 of them in one go. Also, the base is very different. And then from the intercessors, the next ones were the aggressors. There you go. Then, after the aggressors, I started with another technique that is now my technique for my army. So those were the next ones I've painted there. Nothing wrong with some slap chop. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Still black stone with lava underneath. You can't get away with it. Yeah, that's. But I brushed over it, so. And here too. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And here I added some skulls and some stone bits from Gamer's Grass. But yeah, that is the current history of painted models over here. Yeah, or the progression of how I've painted. What up, Brody? Can we do some words? Sure. Let's throw in some words. From reality. I'm currently working on Wasdaka Godsmack. Still in the building process though. Yeah, that one is pretty detailed of what I saw. For me, from reality. How are you doing, Birdie, by the way? Birdie. Ah! I'm fine. Fine is good enough. I'm doing good. I told that story before, but yeah, yesterday I finished the last of the Blade Guard veterans, as you can see here on the tray, and I was like, yeah, god damn it. And finally I blacked out all the models, and then I turned around and on behind me was this tray with the aggressors and eradicators still not blacked out, so I just saw that and I was like, god damn it. So yeah, I am planning though to finish all of them today, or in this stream. If it still is today in the end, I don't expect that. Because blacking out is pretty time intensive, you know? Especially with my brain that wants to paint all the parts that aren't even visible when you look at it from the front or 3 feet away, you know? But my brain just can't handle the unpainted. I won't do this long tonight. Got some work tomorrow. No, fuck work. Fuck capitalism. He says while painting Warhammer. But just because you're in the system and you can't change it doesn't mean you're a bad person. But what if your opponent picks up the mini, turns it upside down, and inspects the button? Yeah, that is exactly what my brain is braining about. True, but in a hospital, I got some purpose. You are a true hero. And you know what, Birdie? Thank you for your work. Everybody's always thanking military people for their service, but no, thank you for your work. At least everybody in America always thanks military personnel, at least from the stuff I know from movies, you know. Thank you for sharing. I wouldn't have known if you haven't shared your proficiency, your job. All right. Profession. There we go. Yeah, proficiency is D&D term, but as a dungeon master, that is the fallback. That just was the fallback for me right now. After years of building, I finally moved away from GW glue and use Tamiya cement now, and I'm loving the change. Yeah, I also use Tamiya. I got the extra thin cement and the one that smells like lemon. By the way, if the past songs haven't proven that I'm listening to every music, there we go. Or every genre of music. Ah, shit. Sometimes I see a word to then realize it is not an English word. So, yeah. Sometimes I just see German words in words on stream and just type them just because for the rules. Oh shit. I am such an idiot. My western neighbor. Well, 3. There are now 4 possibilities, I would say. So, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, or France. Yeah, I think they are the better glasses than the one I clip on my glasses, because I have some distance between the magnifying glass and the my normal ones, so I can see the model a bit, yeah, bigger. And I can look funny. Okay, 2 out of 4 I do not consider real countries. So Luxembourg and France you don't consider real countries. Am I right? Close! Okay. Yeah, those birdie are just from Amazon, like I think 10 euros or something like that. And they also have interchangeable lenses. So they have, I think, 3 or 4 different zoom factors, you know. Yeah, also have those. Those are the clip-ons. Yeah, but they are, as I said, I have to go really close to the model with them. So most of the EU dislikes the French, that is true, but they are big enough for me to consider a real country. Well, I wouldn't say most of the EU. I would go for most of the world is making fun of France. Hey, is the word streaming? 20 seconds. All right. So we have a little break in between the words for you guys. A walk beside. I'm from the Netherlands. All right. I mean, most people would call that also maybe northern neighbor. But if you're putting it in straight lines, yeah, we only have one northern neighbor. Oh, how do I paint this? Fuck. The general consensus is that in the Netherlands is that Germany is our eastern neighbor. All right. I mean, but I said some people. Some people also think that chocolate milk is coming from brown cows. So there's always one dumb one waking up. Okay. I need more light over here. All right. Can I call this one done? Yeah. Almost. There we go. I'll go to sleep. Have a great sleep. Thank you very much for chatting, for hanging around, buddy. Have a great night's sleep. It doesn't come from Broncos. Wow.
For the Khan and the Emperor!
For the Khan and the Emperor. Welcome in, Maester. Maester. If you are wondering why I say that like that, Legions. Exclamation mark legions. Oh, the counter is not updated. I updated that one before stream. Fuck me. Let me see. Aha, there we go. These are the people, yeah, in our different legions. I had to recount all the, yeah, the numbers because some people, yeah, unfollowed and stuff like that. But that should be handled for now. There we go. Eat it. Alrighty. Let's do. Blah, blah, blah. Is the other one with the multi-melter? Yeah, okay. Let's try to get through all the big stuff we have to paint. For the Emperor, no, where's the upper button? Yeah, well, we are a loyalist stream over here, so currently we only have loyalist legions. But I heard the voices of the chat, and I will add a script to also join the traitor legions. But it's fitting that, you know, you as an Orc player are now part of the White Scars. As an Orc player. Kinda ironic. All right. Let's. I think it was the White Scars that were hunting orcs. I think I remember that much about the White Scars. And the new White Scars model has orc heads attached to his bike.
The flesh is weak!
The flesh is weak. Welcome in, Hyman. And welcome to the Iron Hands. How are you doing? We respect the Black Templars because they are usually up for a good crumping. I have to say all the orc stuff with that Cockney accent, you know. Why do I say little? Why do I say just a little? Good, perfect. I'm also doing good. We are painting the newly found miniatures that I forgot that were standing behind me and blacking all of them out. It's 7 models left, and then we have painted blacked out all my Salamanders foot soldiers, and then we can jump ahead and do the detail stuff. So the biggest parts are already done then, the armor and the blacking out the parts. And everything after that is pretty quick, at least for the past few models I've painted. Outside of the Ox, I double in some Necrons and Tau, and it just happens to be that all 3 of them are Xenos armies. Pure excellent. Nice. But yeah, Simon, what brings you in? Are you a Warhammer painter, player, lore fan? If you just want to lurk and don't want to answer, please feel free to do and say so. We have absolutely no problem with that here. Can I fix this? I stopped playing the words game. It was interfering. Yeah, no problem. It's just there for the people who want to play it. If I see no one is playing it, I'm just switching the view from ads to normal. But if we are building stuff or making huge progress while the ads are playing, I will wait for everybody who is stuck in ads to be back to not miss a thing. Also, the ads are only on Twitch, so everybody on YouTube is watching ads free, but also can't play the game right now because I still have to change the ads overlay so people on YouTube also can play. At least the ones that are watching on desktop. I don't think I will do it for the mobile stream. My back is killing me. I'm getting old. Building painting sessions also fun, but they are sure not kind on your bikes. Yeah. The next big hobby purchase for my desk here will be a sit stand desk for the whole workbench here. So I can just switch it up a little bit. I have it at work. I have it in my on the back in my home office place, but not here where I'm like sitting most of the time, you know. Holy. And also, I'm having a bit of back trouble for the past weeks because I somehow injured my back bending down. So I'm also out of my gym schedule right now. But hopefully that will get fixed this week. Or the coming week. So most of the back pain I'm currently having is just not training back pain, where the muscles are just, getting stiff and yearn for the training. Ugh. It is funny how I never yearn for training, yet my body does. So either my body or my brain is a trainer. I mean, I've been training for 10 years now, with a 2-year break while lockdown. I was just working with some resistance bands. So and the past 1.5 years, I made really good progress in case of strength and muscles. And now I'm got hit with the upper back shoulder pain that I still can't find out the reason what it was. But I am waiting for a doctor's appointment that is coming the coming week, and I hope they will just make me work again so I can go back. Because the workout is a pretty big part also of my daily routine. So I go to the gym before work. So I wake up very early at 4:20, go to the gym, and then I go to work. And I also bought some new equipment. I got myself a new gym bag because my other one is 10 years old or even older. I got myself a bigger one so I can also shower at work before working after gym and stuff like that. And the first training where I got the or the first day where I had the new bag and everything was the day where I injured myself somehow. It was not at the training. I was training in somewhere in the afternoon. My back just started acting up. So yeah, but I pray to the Emperor that everything is getting fixed as soon as possible. Also, I am feeling how not going to the gym is affecting my mood and makes me more depressed. The thing that helps me with my mood is actually doing work on my minis. Yeah, that's also a good thing. I mean, it also gets my mind off the world pain I'm feeling currently or for the past month and years. So that is also very good. But for me, the workout is just part of life by now. And if that is cut out that quickly and without any reason known to me, That is pretty rough. I think it would help for a lot of people to get a creative hobby outlet. I mean, my job is pretty creative. I'm a media designer, web designer most of the time. But I'm still programming most of the time. So I also got myself some really creative outlets where I can work without any restrictions, and that is that here and my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Also running for almost 5 years now, or 4, if we count all the session zeros with the players. God, I'm getting old. Let's call it a developer programmer of e-learning platform myself. But that is not enough in regards of a creative outlet for me personally. Yeah, that's why I also started doing something else. My D&D campaign this year. I mean, the more I paint, the more I get like ideas for kit bashes. The first big kit bash that I want to do is either Salamanders librarian with some dinosaurs or salamander skulls skull on his head connected to him, or my Saturnine Praetor Tushan, Chapter Master Tushan conversion or kit bash. And I'm always thinking about some little diorama bases and stuff like that, and what I can do in that kind of direction. Age of Sigma is great for D&D campaign. A lot of those means really reuse. Yeah, that is also why I bought a lot of Age of Sigma stuff, like the Cities of Sigma, Talia, the woman on the Manticore, and a box of zombies, a box of skeletons. But now we are using the D&D virtual tabletop from D&D Beyond. So they are still sealed in the boxes. But maybe I can also use like I think his name is Corantis, the dragon from the Stormcasts. Maybe I can use his wings to put them on like a Salamander's dreadnought or something, as a sign of him killing his salamander. Or I build the dragon and someday play Age of Sigma. That could also be possible. But first of all, I want to finish my Salamanders and play some 40k. Usually, I am more of a fantasy guy. Like, I love the Hobbits and Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. But somehow, I wasn't really a big sci-fi guy before. Like, I watched Star Wars and Star Trek and stuff like that. Crondis, yeah. I watched Star Wars, Star Trek, Rebel Moon and stuff like that. But really getting into sci-fi, Warhammer 40k is the biggest sci-fi thing for me. I'm more of a fantasy guy as well in regards to the balancing of the game. 40k still wins over Age Sigma though. Yeah, I can't tell you anything about this. But I like the lore of 40k. I'm pretty deep in that now also, so you know what, my back is acting up a lot right now, so I will go ahead and take a little break. I might be back later, so I would just maybe take a walk and something like that. Let me find someone to raid, of course. Which one of those suckers is live? Jace, Xally, Beagle, Ghoul, Layden. Let's go and raid Jace. Oh no, let's raid Xally. I said I won't raid Jace anymore. He's painting Peter Turbo, so. If you want, there are the raid messages. You can use them if you want. One for subs and one for non-subs. And there's my social media also. So if you want to follow me there, feel free to do so. If not, free will is a great thing. And you can say, just fuck it. I don't. But yeah, as I said, I might be back later after my back might stop hurting. Although I must say that in regards to small game mode, Spearhead for Age of Sigma is great fun to play. I haven't played any Warhammer yet, so yeah. But yeah, thanks everybody for being here, for chatting, for hanging around, and I will see you all next time. And until then, remember to be good, and if you can't be good, be careful. Bye bye.